Alright guys, today we're going to install the Dynojet Quickshifter for the Yamaha FZ1. I have a 2013, so we're going to use the BI-Directional Quickshifter. You also need rods B and C for the adapter. You're also going to need the 10mm wrench, 11mm wrench, 4mm Allen key, and then a small flathead to get inside the power commander to tie down the wires. So we'll get everything opened up. This is the actual Quickshifter unit. It's got both modes for push and pull. The FZ1 uses the pull, so we're going to connect it up to use the pull function. Before we get that on, we got to take off the old one. I already got half of my bike assembled, took off the seats. I have the tank apart just because I had the airbox put in a new filter yesterday. So we'll start with the old shift rod. For that you'll need the 10mm and an 11mm. Just for, that's the 11mm, and then the little nut is the 10mm section. So we can take off the old one now. I already loosened it somewhat. So we'll pop off the old one. You just twist it off. That one's off. Unscrew the old one. I'll pop that out. You're going to use the nuts from the old one just to put on the new one. So put them inside. The old shift rod you can pretty much just throw out, unless you want to put it back on later. So we'll put that aside. We'll grab the Quickshifter and the rods B and C. If you want to take off this adapter to the shift rod, that's where the 4mm Allen key goes. We could take that off for easier installation. When you do put the new shift rod on, you want it close to 90 degrees as possible. So we get this. We'll go ahead and take off the little plastic cap. Then we go ahead and twist on the Quickshifter. It's also easier to put the Quickshifter on when you take off the adapter, so the wire's not flapping around everywhere. So we'll get that tight. Take the 10mm, twist that on. That's good. So we'll go ahead and fit this back in. You can put some medium grade loctite on there. I've had it fall off on me in the past. Just a little dab. I'll go ahead and tighten that back in. There we can snug it on. Yeah, it just shifted up, so we'll kick it back down later, I guess. Fuck it. And we'll go ahead and get the other shift rods. Alright, we're going to put a little bit of Loctite on this just so it doesn't come undone. That'll just hold it a little bit better. Not needed. Go ahead and thread it on. We'll start with this distance, see how it looks when it's actually in the bike. So go ahead and measure. It's about the same distance. So I'll go ahead and thread it through. Slide it up. You go ahead and twist on that side. We'll get this going too. So I'll keep going. That's in. Now we can get this side down, thread it in. Alright, so that's threading on now. That looks good. Shift pedal. So we'll go ahead and tighten this one up. 10 mil. Go ahead and tighten that in. Alright. Looks good. We're going to go ahead and prop up the tank since let's see where I'm going with the wiring. I use a rubber mallet. Alright, so we're just going to thread this up through the frame. If you look at the paperwork, to connect for the pull settings, it's the red and yellow wires. So we'll go ahead and connect the red and yellow adapter. Make sure everything's good in there. Come around here. Just go ahead and stick it through there. And we'll come in through here. And then we're ready to wire it up to the power commander. Alright, so you're probably going to want some zip ties too to button everything up once you get done wiring it through. Alright, so we're going to take out the power commander. If you flip it over in the back, you see the holes. The Quickshifter goes in 3 and 4. It doesn't matter which, so we'll go ahead and take that off. I'm going to pop the case. You don't have to pop the case, but I don't have a proper flathead screwdriver, so I got to pop the case to get in here. So, pop the case. You're going to go ahead and wire to 3 and 4. So let's see, holes 3 and 4 right here. So there's 3. You just slightly push through. If this doesn't go through, you might have to back it out a little bit. So unscrew it. And we'll try it. If you're still watching, this is Jake's favorite song, by the way. Let's see if that's loose enough. So 3. Alright, there. We got it in. We'll go for 4 now. There'll be a little resistance, you just gotta work it through. Alright, they're both in, so now we can tighten them back down. If I had a real screwdriver, it would be a lot easier. You don't need to go too tight, just so they don't move. You don't want to strip out the hole. Maybe give a little tug. Not tight enough. So we'll come back, keep going. I'm getting a little bit of resistance now, so I think we're close. Yep. Alright, they're both in there. I'll go ahead and pop the cover back on. Again, you don't need to take it off, but I did since my screwdriver is garbage. Yeah. I'll go a little bit tighter on number 4. Tighten down. Not going. So, pop the cover back on. Go ahead and reconnect what I took off the auto tape. So, let's pop that right back in. The clip is broken, so I zip tie. Alright, so now we got that in. We go ahead and clean up the wiring. I'll do that later. Once we get that powered in, we'll come back over. Now we can go to the software. Alright, so you boot up your computer. Load up your Power Commander 5 software. You go ahead and plug it in. Bike doesn't have to be on. Computer will power it. So you come over to Power Commander software. You go to Power Commander tools, configure. And then you'll go to features, enable selections. So now we did the Quickshifter, so we'll come over to Quickshifter. Go ahead and check that box. You could do configure if you want. I'm just gonna leave it for the defaults right now because I got a dyno team coming up on the 13th, so I'll let them mess with it and set it properly. We'll go with the defaults, go ahead and click OK. And then applying settings, and now we got it set up. So we're done. All right, so that was the install. Thanks for watching, guys.